Hi, very good morning. Mark here out of Vancouver, Pacific time, 7 a.m., 10, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and 3 p.m. GMT, Thursday the 6th. Welcome to a new day's trading. US session underway, and Wall Street opened about 30 minutes ago and into the late portion of the European session. Let's have a look at the US dollar index for starters. And you can see just continuing that strong sell-off we saw yesterday, extremely strong, carried on from where it left off yesterday at below 104, 103.96, and sitting right now at 103.41. And looking at the low from the 5th of November of last year, where we saw a low at 103.27. So real negative bias towards US dollar index, sentiment down, trend down. And it's a matter of when and if buyers do step in. At this stage, buyers definitely standing on the sidelines and not looking, no demand for US dollars at this point. But now that the US session is well underway, it's been underway now for going on 2 hours, we often see a turnaround once the US session does get settled in and we get towards the end of the European session. That's where we are now. Let's see if the selling pressure continues, or if we do get a turnaround, buyers would be looking at a first target on the upside to get above the 104 level. Let's have a look at the S&P. And S&P, wow, strong sell-off. We saw that. We did see a fight back yesterday. We saw buyers get right up to this resistance level at 5,924. However, today sellers have stepped in again, downtrend continuing, and we're seeing both the S&P and US dollar index both going in the same direction. Support at the moment at 5,804. Looks like a little bit of a pushback. Remember, I'm on the daily and the markets have just opened. There is the pushback you're seeing in the last hour. We'll wait and see if that does continue and whether we see S&P selling off and going in the same direction as US or something similar to yesterday. Have a look at our support resistance levels. Again, 5,800 on the downside, and on the upside, yesterday's high at 5,926. Let's have a look at gold. Another doji, just like yesterday, doji showing uncertainty. Sellers have tested lower. Same support as yesterday, 2,893, and now sitting at 2,917. That 2,900 looking pivotal. And have a look how relevant it is that your supports from yesterday are matching and our resistance from yesterday matching. Neither buyers nor sellers being able to dominate. Sellers can't get below this 2,819 level, meaning that buyers do step in at this level and show demand for gold and its safe haven status, particularly in the uncertain economic climate that we're seeing right now. Let's have a look at oil. 69.78, still trading below that all-important $70 level. Not much today, a little bit of a fight back from yesterday's close. Yesterday's close at $69.33, sitting right now at $69.81. Buyers will be looking to get back to that 70 level resistance, sitting up here at 71.31. Of course, sellers looking at the 68.36 support. But have a look how meaningful the level we're at right now, the 68.30 to 40 level. Last year, it tried this support level in September of last year. It did not break through. circumstances are different right now, obviously trade wars, tariffs. So interesting to see if sellers can continue and break below this 68.30 support area where we are sitting right now. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin last 2 days, higher highs, higher lows, and today, even though the body is so very small, I'm still seeing a higher high and a higher low at this point, but sitting pretty much at yesterday's close around that 90,000 level. Price activity has been between 85 and 90,000. Buyers unable to maintain above that 90,000, even though one brief move higher we saw to 94,000. That was in weekend trading. That was last weekend. But sellers immediately stepped in. Buyers trying to fight their way back. We'll be looking to maintain above 90,000 and looking for that mid 90,000 level. Sellers looking to test below the 90,000 mark and come and look to test the support at 86,332. Trading has been volatile, and what does stand out as we go through and have a look at our charts is the relevance and the strong relevance we was placed on previous resistance and support levels, especially when we're going down to the shorter time frames, looking for entry points, looking to identify stop loss levels or take profit levels, to work with previous resistance support levels. I do think is the way that we can stick to our strategies. Good trading, guys. Keep that discipline, and I will see you at end of day session.